The devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. The devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Victory is mine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That right there gets me through the days. Like that just that alone gets me through the days. Okay. Now let's keep it a buck. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's hard living without my mom. I ain't even gonna hold you because I notice it's starting to hit me more and more and more as the days and the weeks and the months go on. And you know I ain't even gonna hold you. I do have regrets of taking my mom off life support. Uh. I never would have thought I had to make such a hard decision like that. But here's how it happened. It all started last year. Last year, Thanksgiving, she was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. In December, my cousin ended up passing from congestive heart failure. And then her daughter ended up passing the day of her funeral, which was in January of this year. You know, I ain't even gonna hold you. When my mama found out what my cousin died from, I just seen straight fear. I walked through the door. My mama was like, "Your cousin died from the same thing I'm going through," and I just seen straight fear. She cried. It was the most toughest thing to witness, cause my mama always been strong. And then she started talking about moving and you know going to a different city, well, a different state. She was talking about going either to Arkansas or Houston. Both of those I have family at. But she chose the closest one, which was Arkansas, because I personally can make that. I can make both drives. I can make drive to Arkansas and Houston. I did it before. But every time the day comes that she's supposed to leave, she ended up in a hospital. If it wasn't from her having trouble breathing, to her having so much fluid on her, to just things bothering her. Finally, October 11th, I just said I had enough. You know, I kind of forced her. I said, this is the day that you're going. So that day she left. She was fine that first week she was there. She was fine. She was looking healthy. She was feeling better. She said she was feeling better. I was so proud of my mom. Then October 24th comes around. And around that time, you know, McDonald's was going through that little E. coli bullshit. And they had McDonald's. My little sister ended up going to the hospital because she kept throwing up and all that type of shit. Then while they was looking at my little sister, they told my mama like she didn't look right. She needed to go to the hospital. My mama listened and she did. When she got to the ER, her blood counts was high, so they kept her. The next morning, they did her blood counts again. They was high, but they wasn't that high. And then they did her blood sugar, and it was really, really low. So they had her eating candy and drinking shit with sugar in it. And I talked to her while they was doing all that, and then they was talking about moving her to the ICU. So then we hung up like around 3 some that day, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Called her, having a good conversation with her, talking with her, laughing with her, and she was like, "I'm just ready to go home. Your sister's birthday tomorrow, and I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, I'm ready to go home." I'm sitting there like, yeah, like I didn't know none of this was going on. Like, I know, like you gonna get out soon. You gonna get out soon. Excuse that, but anywho. And she was like, "I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna try and get some rest because they've been in and out this room all morning. So I'm gonna try and get some rest." So I'm like, "All right, mama, I love you." And she was like, "I love you too." We hung up. Later on that evening, around 6 something, they tried feeding her for dinner. She was complaining that her stomach was burning and she threw up what she ate and shit like that. And while she was talking with the nurse and shit, she slipped out and she just went unresponsive. I got a phone call around 7:45 that evening, and they told me about it. And I asked, like, is she awake? Like, what's going on? Like, is she? And it was like, we had to put her on the ventilator. She sleep. So I was keeping high faith. Like, my mama's strong. Like, I know she gonna pull through this. So me, my cousin, my girl, the rest of the family, we all went down to Arkansas. We got down there. I never thought I'd see my mama on that damn machine ever in my goddamn life. We gonna fast forward this. So we all get our own. We all go into our own places. We like the places that we're staying at. And I was staying with I was staying at my grandpa's, which was where my mom and my little sister was staying at. No sooner did we walk in that house, we get a call saying she coded. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I just couldn't. So we get a speed walk. I left my little sister. I left my girl. I left my papa. I'm gone. I sped walk through that hospital to get to my mama. As soon as I get on the same floor that she's on, my family outside of the ICU, and they guide me to this room. Now everybody know when the nurse or your family members guide you to a room, and the nurse and doctor is in that motherfucking room, you know it ain't nothing good at all. I don't know why family members try and do that shit. I don't know why they just get straight to the meat. Don't sit here. Don't try and say don't try and delay it. Just get straight to the meat. Get straight to the point. What we need to do. What's possible. What's not possible. How we gonna go about this? Don't delay. Delaying it is just gonna piss me off, which it did. I was crying on the outside, but I was heated on the inside because delaying is gonna piss me off. So I started crying because I knew what it meant. I've been around death my whole entire life. Okay? I watched too much WWE, aka Undertaker. I watched too much of him, so I'm kind of used to it. So I know what the fuck is going on. And like and what pissed me all on, what really pissed me off, because I was about to look. If my grandma wasn't in that room, I swear for load, I was gonna cuss out the doctor because this punk bitch ass motherfucker did not tell me that my mama coded 3 times. He didn't tell me that she coded 2 times before the last one. Who the fuck does that? Huh? Who does that? I didn't even know my mama coded 3 motherfucking times. I just knew about that one. I didn't know she coded 2 other times. Bastard. And he was telling me that my mama's heart was pumping at 25%. Her lungs, kidney, and livers was bad. And it really, there was really nothing that they can do. And he was like, what you want to do? I'm crying. I don't know what to do. I ain't never thought I had to be in that type of situation. Then my grandma described to me like this. I was in that room when she coded. She said, when all of it was going down, your mama's eyes opened wide. And she looked at me like she was asking for help. And it was just like I couldn't do nothing. And then she said that my mama turned her head to the other side and closed them. I had to make the hardest decision to take my mom off life support. And I regret that decision with everything I have. That is my biggest regret in life. Because to me, I know my mama was a fighter. And I know if it just took her some time on life support, she probably would have woken up out of that. I wasn't even there when my mama took her last breath.